Namaste programs, welcome back to Microsoft Flight Simulator and the Nevada bush trip leg 2 from Inyokern Airport, which is K-I-Y-K, can't read all of a sudden, and we're headed to 099, which is the Olancha airstrip. So, let's do that. Let's get going. There has been another update to the game, which seems to be the same patch notes as the previous update, so let's hope some of these issues I've been having have been fixed. Alright, we want 334 for 11 minutes and 36. That's this way. Start our clock. Alright. Little lake. Depart from Inyokern Airport, oh my god, words today, and begin the second leg of your bush trip adventure, heading northwest towards US Route 395. The long asphalt ribbon bends ever so slightly north, leading you into a pass flanked by sloping hillsides and eventually towards the aptly named Little Lake. Wow, English fail me today. Alright, so we're northwest Route 395. What is this giant circle? The aliens, man, they're everywhere. Right, so 334, following some highway. Leading me to a pass. Sloping hillside, so I guess we're heading to between those mountain things up in the front there. In front of us. And to Little Lake. Well, we can power down a bit so that we're not going too nuts on the climbing. Trim a bit. There we go, that's a bit better. Hello, giant cup circle alien landing pad. I suppose there's a reason why you do your fields like that. Look how flat everything is. It's amazing. A lot more civilization on this bush trip than on the previous two. People bloody everywhere. More circular crop things. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. I like it. There we go, got a nice little bit of a cruise going now. We're not going too far up, we're not going too fast. We're just enjoying life. We've done 2.5 minutes of 11.5. Still heading towards the pass, and I presume this large road to my left is the 395, although it could be this one, could be this one, could be that one. They both seem to be heading in the same direction. Well, to the same point. They're not actually parallel to one another, but have a wee look around. Incredible, just incredible. Look at these giant fields, all circular and lake. Again, I wonder, well, I mean, I assume there's a very good reason for it, but I don't know what it would be. I mean, the plot, the land is square, but they're doing everything circular. Who knows? Not me. I am not farmer. I don't know farming. we're slightly off course for some reason. I'm just not paying enough attention. There we go, 3:34 for another 7 minutes or so. Hello, little farms. Thank you for producing the food that we all need. And for keeping the secret of the aliens secret all this time. I mean, come on. Circular fields, it's some kind of radar thing. Look, it even looks like a radar screen. But the aliens. Wake up, sheeple. What have we done? We've done 5 minutes. We've got 6 to go. So yeah, we're still heading towards the gap in the mountains up there. Look at all the little cars on the highway. Oh, aren't you cute? Oh, aren't you just the cutest little things? Rather large highway, isn't it? Pretty darn big. What's going on with this? I don't think that's how water works, game. But maybe it does. Maybe that's a big reservoir that... it's a dam on it or something? Guess it sort of could be like that. I think the raised area there is incorrect. Perhaps it is, perhaps it isn't. Who knows? Who knows? Is it the algorithm? Is it nature itself? Crossing over the highway now. We've done 6.5 minutes, 5 to go. We are, of course, looking for a little lake called Little Lake. What's with all of those... what's this circular road that's just off the main... is it a racetrack or something? Maybe it's a rest stop? I don't know. Just... again, something to do with the aliens, I reckon. Weird patch of cleared land here as well. What's that all about, huh? With like one singular tree that has been algorithmed in. One has to wonder what it's all about. Alright, we're about to tick over 8 minutes. 3.5 to go. Am seeing a lake up on the flat here, whatever you call this geological extrusion or whatever. Hill, top of hill. But we're still 3 minutes to, so I don't think that's it. We'll get back on course. We'll keep following the, well, now the highway has split into two. When did that... oh, I see. Wonder why. Just keeping the cars away from one another, I guess. There must have been some reason for that. It doesn't really seem to be absolutely necessary, but hey, they've done it. It's done. Maybe it used to go around a station or something, a bus stop, I don't know. There's a pyramid. It's clearly of alien origin. Well, that is a little lake, but we've only done 9 minutes, so I mean, it's possible. Don't know how accurate these timings are, and it's, you know, without no purple line. We won't really know, but let's just keep going, see if there's another little lake. Yeah, so we you know, long asphalt ribbon bends ever so slightly north, and that's what we've just done, leading you into a pass flanked by sloping hillsides, so we'll call these the sloping hillsides, and eventually towards the aptly named Little Lake. So there we go, there's a lake beyond the hill. I think that'll be Little Lake. We are 9 minutes 50, so a minute and a half to go. I think that'll be just about spot on. Look at these little roads, and I mean, what's going on here? Why is there a little road to a little patch of effing nothing on that hill there? Is there an installation in that hill? I think we all know the answer is yes. Oh, look at the power lines. Oh, that's awesome. Awesome. Powering the installation, hiding the aliens. Hello, Little Lake. Alright, we are 1 minute, well, less than 1 minute now from when we're gonna slightly, ever so slightly, 1 degree turn to the right. Once I get to the lake, I'm going to do more. Oh, I've already done my 1 degree turn. Oops, we don't want to do it early. Oh, now we've gone 1 to the left. You're not a lake, you're a pond. Here we go. We have arrived at Little Lake. And now we go 3:35 for 8 minutes 37. It's one of these... We're just going in a straight line and not moving very much for 20 minutes legs, but hey, that's fine. There's some interesting stuff to look at. Reset our clock. We are headed to South Highway Reservoir. Highway? As you continue along Route 395, you'll soar over volcanic fields and chasms of sculpted black lava towards the highway reservoirs, bifurcated bodies of water on the east side of the road. Right, well, you say volcanic chasms, or chasms, and I say alien structures, and we'll see who's right in the end, once it all comes out. Presumably once Donald Trump is finally out of office and writes his memoirs, where he spills the beans on absolutely everything. Am I going to hit this rock? I think I am. No, maybe not, maybe not, maybe not. Quite happy with my height, thank you. Don't really need to be going any lower. Crazy hill, volcanic hill, just the middle of this flat plain. Little, I don't know, buildings, maybe you can climb up this thing. This is like a touristy welcoming shed thing, whatever you call them, visitor centre maybe. There we go, back to 335. We are heading to bifurcated bodies of water off in the distance in about 7 minutes, so possibly that there. I don't know if that's water or rock, but we'll keep the nice highway on our left as a guide. Crazy volcanic darkness to the flats here. It's amazing. I'm always struck by how different the world looks from the air. And if you're down on the ground, you just have a completely different sense of everything. You know, that'd be a big mountain that you see by the side of the road. But up here, it's sort of, you know, it looks like someone just took a dump, doesn't it? You know, from the heavens. I am probably doing a huge disservice for that lovely mountain. My apologies to whoever runs that mountain or owns that mountain or lives near that mountain or whatever. I'm very happy with it. It's a beautiful mountain. I didn't mean to compare it to shit. My bad. My bad. Enough problems in the world with some random Aussie dude on his Microsoft Flight Simulator YouTube channel shitting on shit mountains. My bad. We got over here? Another just building in the middle of nowhere. I guess this is like it probably is a rest stop on the highway. That might be, who knows? It could be a hotel. Could be anything really. Place for trucks to rest, or truckers to rest their weary eyes after a long haul along this really quite spectacular highway. Alright, so that thing I saw in the distance wasn't water, it was just an outcropping of rock. So hopefully over these hills will be the reservoir, or the highway reservoirs, plural, bifurcated. Dirt road underneath, a couple of dirt roads just heading off into the mountains, off into the distance. Where's this road going? I guess this is the old road, the original road before they built the highway through here? Maybe. Now it's just a dirt track, it looks like. How are we doing on time? We've done 5 minutes 15 of 8 minutes 37. We're getting there. We're getting there. Rather taller mountains off to the left there. May even be a bit snowy. Not sure whether the bush trips are live weather. I don't think they are. For example, I've never seen rain or anything on them. I've seen overcast and whatnot, but I suppose if I were to come here in the actual live weather, live part of the game, it might look totally different. Everything might be covered in snow. It's the middle of winter after all. Alright, 6 minutes done. We're high enough, we're not going to plough into this mountain, I don't think. And there we go, there are the reservoirs. Which we should arrive at in a couple of minutes. Kind of mine or quarry maybe. Highway. Oh no, this isn't the highway. This is something else. Highway's still over to the left there. On the east side of the road. Okay, so we're heading to the south reservoir. We have nearly arrived. Well, another minute and a half according to the estimated time. I'm probably just going to ignore that because guess what? The next turn isn't particularly sharp. We're meant to be at 335, but I'm just heading over to the water here so that we're basically matching what the instructions say. And let's do it. Let's turn to 331 now. For 4 minutes and 9 seconds. This is the last segment on this trip, on this leg. So 331, Olancha Airstrip. At the far end of the upper reservoir, follow the Los Angeles Aqueduct as it carries water north through the parched landscape. Where the waterway, this is going to be hard. Where the waterway runs parallel, no, I can't say it. Where the waterway runs parallel to Highway 395, in the pathway between them, you'll find an unassuming dirt runway. This is your next landing spot, the Olancha Strip. And it's basically a strip of green in a field of green, next to a river. Well, next to the canal, actually. The aqueduct. So, might be a bit hard to find, but we'll try. We will try. It's supposed to be 331, but I don't want to stray too far from the aqueduct because apparently it's just... Where is it? Just north of it? Doesn't say. The waterway... Where the waterway runs parallel to the highway. Okay. So, when we get to the end of this reservoir, there's going to be some kind of aqueduct that will then run parallel to the highway. And in between them will be an airstrip. Okie dokie. And on the highway, there's some telltale buildings. Looks like, looks like a bit of a rest stop, perhaps, that then leads to the runway. Interesting, interesting. Where's this aqueduct then? Anyway, the runway's pretty much next to the highway, so if I stick along the highway, I should be fine. Yes. Yes, indeed. Another 2 minutes till we get there. So, I'm looking carefully now. This is the aqueduct. Taking water from this beautiful, lush plain to Los Angeles, who don't have water. I guess go watch Chinatown for that particular story. And just about any other LA story set back in the day. It's always about bringing the water in. Okay. So, it must be here somewhere. There's a highway, and then there's the aqueduct has a weird little bend in it on the picture, and then the runway's next to that. So, oh, that's it there, I think. Well, see, I don't know if that's the runway or that's the runway. Hard to tell. Anyway, we're gonna land on the what looks like the larger strip, but I don't know if we're supposed to be landing on the shorter one. Let's slow right down now. Get our flaps down. Get a bit more power up before we completely drop out of the sky. Are we coming down quick enough? I think we are. Let's try and go this way a little bit so that we can line her up a bit better. See, this one, I remember this from the last time I did this. I don't know if that's the runway or that's the runway, and this one's got trees on it, but it certainly looks like a proper runway in size. That other one just looks like a taxiway, but it doesn't have trees on it. But I think the algorithm has just gotten confused and doesn't know it's a runway and put some trees in. Alright, I think actually a little bit more power. Let's come on in and land it on the trees. And this other cross one isn't nearly wide enough for planes, really. This has to be it. Oh, am I pausing? Okay, thank you, game. Thank you, game. Alright. Maybe this isn't a runway. No, it isn't. Maybe that other one is the runway. It doesn't matter. We're landing here anyway. Okay. Yeah, maybe that was wide enough. That's the runway. Okay. Well, we landed on, I don't know what, something that looks like a runway but isn't. As you do. As you do. Let's just line her up for the next leg. Here we go. Slam on the brakes. Try not to tip forward. Leg completed. That was leg 2 of the Nevada bush trip. I hope you enjoyed that. Next one will be in a couple of days. Hope you can join me then. Au revoir. Goodbye.